Greetings and welcome to Village in Motion. I'm Marcia Boyles, and I'm just really delighted this morning to be introducing three of the primary stars of the upcoming Players production for the spring. It is a pair of plays this year. Let me begin by introducing the guests. Let's start with the person immediately on my left. This is Marian Ernicus. Marian, welcome.
Hi.
Glad to have you. Bob, I'm going to have trouble with this, Gulrich.
Correct, Marcia.
Bob, I'm glad to have you. You and I have interviewed before.
Yes, we
and
have.
I'm happy to have you here. And Mary Mackey, and you and I have interviewed before.
Yes.
Oh, welcome. Let's start talking about the two plays. The two of you are in one of them, and Mary, you're in the other one. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. Okay. Marian, why don't we start with your play, yours and Bob's. Tell us what the play is and give us a little brief hint of what the plot is.
Well, the play is called Wanted, One Groom. And
It's Wanted, one
Groom.
groom. Am I correct in that?
That's correct. And it's basically about a young woman who places an ad in the New York Times for a husband. And the play doesn't necessarily go the way you would think it would go. It's got some twists and turns and things that are a little bit unexpected. But it is a comedy, and we hope people will have fun with it.
Oh, well, that does sound like fun. The putting an ad in the paper for a groom is the old-fashioned way. I mean, now we do it on the internet, don't we? The old-fashioned way of doing it.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, terrific. Marian, what part do you play?
I play the ditzy girl that put the ad in the paper.
I see, I see. Well, I'm sure ditzy is a stretch for you. And I'll bet it's fun to play.
It's fun. Mm-hmm. It's fun.
Mm-hmm. All right, terrific. Now, Bob, I can't wait to find out what part you're playing.
Well, Marcia, I'm the dupe who answers her ad.
I see. All right.
Sort of.
He's sort of the guy, or sort of answers the ad.
He sort of answers my ad.
I see.
And that's where some of the twists come in.
I see. All right.
And we don't want to tell you about those.
Okay. Well, that certainly makes sense. So there's several layers here.
Yes.
Is what you're saying.
Yes.
All right. Well, that certainly makes sense. Well, it sounds like a great fun play. So it's really, would you call it a comedy?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, comedy.
Oh, yes.
Okay. All right.
The setting, we're not quite sure, but we think it's probably the 1950s.
Okay. Yes, that sounds like
That's
the
when
kind of thing
somebody might advertise for a groom, right?
Definitely so. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Well, that sounds like great fun. Tell me who else is in your play.
Well, we have, I think there are 5 of us, but besides Marilyn and I, there's Carol Tippett, who's been in a play, the last play we were in. And we have 2 new actors in our cast this time. One is Bob Clark. He's a relatively new resident, about 6 months. And the other is Norma Hughes, who I think has been here longer. Mm-hmm. But neither of those have been in one of our plays before, so there are 2 that are just coming the first time.
Well, that's fun to be getting some new blood. Absolutely. Who is directing your play?
Adrian Kreckler.
Adrian Kreckler, and
he's assisted by Jane Ford.
All right, Jane Ford is the assistant. And of course, both of those 2 folks have done all kinds of plays in the past.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well that sounds great.
The producer is Carolyn Bobin.
All right, Caroline.
She's the producer. She puts everything together.
Caroline Bobin is the overall producer.
Correct.
Does she have an assistant producer?
Well, I'm not sure.
Sally Simcoe at one
Sally,
point
yeah.
was her assistant.
All
yes.
right. Okay. Yes, Caroline couldn't be here this morning to talk really about the production team, so I think we won't get into that. But I know there's a cast of I mean,
Thousands.
I was going to say yes, thousands, which of course, we won't go quite that far, but I think
In
something
the
like
50s,
40,
yeah.
40 or 50
Yeah,
people.
really,
Yes. There are just a tremendous number of people who.
Well, we have
assist.
makeup, and we have costume people.
Wigs and
We're going out to get
set and
Yeah.
properties
the
and
stage,
everything.
the stage manager, Kathleen Henry, publicity, yes, I mean, it just goes on and on.
Yeah.
It's an amazing group of people, and they all come together, 40 or 50 people, to put on these marvelous productions. For newcomers who have not seen the Greenspring productions, I mean, these are really incredible events. And as we'll talk about a little more, these run on 4 separate nights, or 3 nights and 1 afternoon.
Right.
Yes.
So it's Tuesday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday afternoon.
Right.
And the dates I think we can put up, that's May 16th through the 20th.
Right.
So tickets will go on sale about 2 weeks prior to the production. People will get announcements in their cubbies, actually order forms for tickets in their cubbies. Tickets are $5 a piece. Any unsold tickets will be available at the door. Most, I believe in the last play, at least 2 and maybe 3 of
sold
the
out.
Performances sold out.
Yep.
So for residents who are interested, they certainly should put in their order forms promptly. The other thing that I think probably people need to know is the fact that the tickets will indicate if the order forms will ask you whether or not you need a handicapped seat. And those are very limited, of course, in number. So again, if you want a handicapped place in the back of the theater, be sure to do that early, because those spaces are limited. And if you don't have a handicap ticket, you cannot use your chair or scooter. All right, Mary, I digressed. Tell us about your play.
Well, it's The Hidden Window.
High window.
High window.
High window.
Well, it's a
And-
hidden high window.
The window is very essential in all of the play.
As part of the plot.
Mr. Winthrop has fallen through that about a year ago, and now it's accumulation of different interests. Mrs. Winthrop is hoping to get some insurance.
All right, now
money.
Mrs. Winthrop is a very elderly lady, is that correct?
Yes, she is.
All right, and she is played by Caroline Boobin.
Woman, right. She's
In
a
addition to
wheelchair.
being the producer, she's also the star of this.
Right, she has to manipulate a wheelchair.
Yes,
All
all right.
through
So
this
she's an
thing,
elderly lady in a wheelchair.
Yeah,
Kind of a crotchety soul, am I correct?
We don't like each other at
See,
all.
well now, all right, what part are you playing?
Well, I guess I'd be the other woman.
You
in
would
the
be
play.
the other woman?
Yes.
Oh,
Trying to pass for 35 again.
uh-huh.
And but Mrs. Winthrop has a demeaning quality about her with anybody that she's associated with.
All right.
So she does that
So she
very
puts 'em down.
effectively. Oh, yes. And our director is also in the play.
All right,
So,
and your play is also directed by
Adrian.
Adrian and assisted by Jane Ford.
And so it's a very interesting plot, and you have to try to figure out what's going on. And it develops, a reporter comes in to rescue her boyfriend, who's Walter. He's the nephew who may inherit everything if he marries, and everything is cleared up about Mr. Winthrop's death. So it's a interesting.
Would you
plot.
call this a mystery? A drama? Just
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
okay.
Definitely.
A mystery drama. Okay. This is considerably darker than the Wanted One Groom.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's very contentious. Yes.
Well, that's a nice balance to have a comedy and a mystery drama.
It is.
Okay, yeah, I think that's a terrific combination. These are both one-act plays.
Yes.
Is there an intermission?
Yes.
All right, all right. Can you think of anything? Mary,
the
who
other-
else is
yeah.
in your play? Caroline, we
Yeah.
already said is the
Crotchety old lady.
crotchety old crotchety old
Beautiful
lady in the
job
wheelchair.
there. Ralph, what's Ralph's last
Sue Frankie.
Sue
Sue
Frankie is the
Frankie's in it,
reporter.
yeah.
And
Howard Watch Press.
yeah, Howard is he's the judge.
Let's see. Sue Frankie plays the reporter.
Yes.
The nephew.
Walter is
That's
the
Adron.
Adron.
Oh, that's Adron. I see. All right. Anybody else? Is there a nurse secretary? Is that you?
I'm the secretary.
You're the secretary.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that it in terms of the cast?
Yep.
All right. Anything else about the play you would like to reveal, or do you feel like you've revealed enough? And clearly, in both cases, we want to leave people in a bit of suspense.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
To entice them to come.
Yeah.
It should be a fun evening. I think that right now the high window is going to be first, and then there'll be an intermission, and then
The comedy.
Both
Wanted
should
One
be about
Groom.
45 minutes each, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, are they that long?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, again, particularly for newcomers who haven't been to our plays yet. I mean, this is the single event that I can think of in our community where honestly almost everybody comes.
Yeah.
I mean, it is truly a community event in the best sense of that word. The theater holds 240 some folks, and most nights it is totally sold out. So and people bring their families, and
yeah.
so it
Yeah, there's outside people coming in
Yeah.
too.
Oh,
definitely,
yes.
definitely,
Oh,
lots of families. Yeah, no, they really are. They're great events, and the players do an amazing job. I mean, they're really amazingly professional, I think. So they definitely are fun events. Anything else you'd like to leave us with, folks? I see our time is about up here.
Just have everybody come out and support the players. That's all.
All right. Well, Marion, thank you. Bob, Mary, thanks so much for coming in this morning, and we'll look forward to seeing you at the plays.